1. I don't forget things by accident. A guy admitted that he sometimes pretends to forget a date or a small detail, not because he genuinely can't remember, but to make up for it later and look better. Like a minor mistake, then a dramatic gesture. 2. We discuss you with friends. One guy said his friends know more about his girlfriend than she thinks. They discuss relationships, ask for advice, and even sometimes approve or, on the contrary, are wary. 3. Silence is normal. A guy admitted that he can just sit and be silent because he feels comfortable that way. There are no hidden meanings, but girls often think something is wrong. 4. We remember little things. He knows her favorite drink, what movie irritates her, what words are best left unsaid. He just doesn't always show it. 5. Jealousy is almost always there. Even the calmest guy can get nervous inside if someone actively flirts with his girlfriend, but he might not show it outwardly. 6. We get nervous before dates too. One guy said he changes his clothes several times before a date and checks how he looks, but then he says, I didn't even try. 7. Sometimes we close ourselves off. When he's having problems, he can become colder. Not because the feelings have gone away, he's just used to dealing with them on his own. 8. Compliments are really important. A guy admitted he can remember a single compliment for months because they are rarely given. 9. We test the reaction. Sometimes a guy will intentionally say or do something to see how a girl reacts. It's like a mini test of emotions and attitude. 10. We notice others, but one person honestly wrote, yes, he can notice attractive girls, but that doesn't mean he wants to cheat or that his girlfriend has become less important. 11. Sometimes we don't listen, but then we catch up. The guy admitted that sometimes he drops out of the conversation for a moment, but then he remembers and tries to catch up so as not to appear indifferent. 12. We don't always understand hints. Many guys genuinely don't pick up on subtle cues. For them, direct text is better than riddles. 13. We can keep quiet about things that bother us. Instead of speaking up right away, a guy might simply withdraw into himself because he doesn't want to appear weak or create conflict. 14. Sometimes we pretend we don't care. Even if he values a girl's opinion, he might say, I don't care, even though deep down, he doesn't. 15. We love being praised for little things. Like, you did that really well, or I like the way you. This is a huge self-esteem boost, even if the guy doesn't show it. 16. We are afraid of seeming clingy. Sometimes a guy doesn't text first or pauses because he doesn't want to seem too dependent. 17. We can be overthinking things too. If a girl has become colder, a guy might start to think something's wrong. He just doesn't always say it out loud. 18. Sometimes we need time apart. Not because the girl is tired of us, but because we need to recharge. 19. We compare ourselves to others. A guy might look at others and wonder if he's good enough, especially if the girl has successful friends. 20. We hold grudges longer than we think. Even if he said it's fine, it doesn't always mean he's truly let go. 21. We sometimes test boundaries. Like, we check what's acceptable and what's not always consciously. 22. We can miss you, but not text you. Pride, fear of appearing weak, or simply a habit of keeping our distance. 23. We love simplicity. When everything is clear and without unnecessary games, it's truly appreciated. 24. We don't always understand emotions. Sometimes a guy genuinely can't understand why a girl is upset if the reason isn't obvious to him. 25. We value support more than advice. Sometimes he doesn't need an analysis of the situation, just to be heard and be there for you. 26. We are also jealous of the past, even if we don't ask questions directly. 27. We can hide fatigue to avoid looking weak or unmanly. 28. We notice how people look at us. If a girl looks at us with admiration, It has a strong influence. 29. We can pretend everything is under control, even when we don't understand what's going on. 30. We get used to it faster than we think, both to a good attitude and to a person. 31. We are afraid of losing, but we don't talk about it. This is one of the most common hidden fears. 32. We can withdraw into ourselves over little things, even if on the surface it seems like a trivial matter. 33. We value stability, but we rarely admit it. When everything is calm and drama-free, it's a joy, but few people talk about it. 34. Sometimes we don't know what the right thing to do, and we just pretend everything is okay. 35. We can appear colder than we are, because we don't know how to express emotions properly. 36. We love being chosen, not because of circumstances, but consciously.